Hello everyone, my name is Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I have a ProArt P16, the H7606 series. I'm going to show you how to get inside, access your storage and memory. So first thing guys, power down your computer the correct way. Make sure it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip the computer over to access our bottom case screws. Now you have quite a few screws in this computer, all noted with red arrows. The screws noted with green arrows have little plastic tabs covering them, so you will need to use a small flat pry tool to pop those tabs up to access those two screws. After you've taken the screws out, we'll take a small, flat, preferably plastic pry tool. I say plastic because that'll scratch your computer less than a metal one will. And we're going to go across the seam of the bottom case and pry it up from the rest of your computer. It's generally easiest to start near the top two corners of my screen and work your way down. Also, be careful not to put the pry tool too far in. You could damage some internal components. Just keep it on the edge, be slow but firm, and just work your way down and you'll be able to get that bottom case off. After you've removed the bottom case, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, as a general computer repair side note, whenever I'm working on a computer in my shop, it's sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything in your computer when you're working on it. If you would like any help with tools or supplies for your computer project, as well as any replacement or upgrade parts for this specific model computer, I will have a link above. Also below in the description, it will have a list of all the tools and supplies that I use on this project, again, as well as any replacement and upgrade parts for this specific model, the H7606. Another thing I would suggest is before touching anything in a computer, I always remove or at least unplug my battery. Computers are safest to work on when as little power as possible is running through them. So here's your battery right down here. There are these two plastic guards that you can peel off. They are stuck down by tape, so you can easily peel those off. Once you do, you can then expose your battery plug there, noted by the green arrow. That's just a pull tab, so you can just pull that black plug directly up and off of the motherboard to get it out. Be careful not to pull on any wires in a computer as much as possible. Just try to put pressure on the actual plug. So now that the battery has been removed, or at least unplugged, we can proceed deeper into the computer. You have two different storage ports here. You have one M.2 port on this side, on the right side of my screen, and another M.2 port on the left side of my screen. These both take the larger 2280 size solid state drives, Gen 4. I will have all the solid state drive specification down below in the description if you need help looking for your own replacement or upgrades, but I will try to have a couple different replacement and upgrade options below in the description in that link I told you about with all the replacement parts for this computer. I will try to have a 1 terabyte Gen 4 solid state drive, and I will also have a 2 terabyte solid state drive if you're looking to upgrade this computer. The way that you operate these, you see a single screw here on the right side of my screen. That's the only screw holding in this solid state drive. On the left side, the screw would be here. You undo that single screw, you pull the solid state drive out from this port, and you'll be able to get it out. There is also a large thermal pad under there, so make sure you put that back down. That helps heat transfer out of the solid state drive because sometimes they do get a little hot. As far as the RAM in this computer, unfortunately, there is no removable, replaceable RAM. The RAM is soldered and integrated into the motherboard. And I guess the last shout out to make about a solid state drive replacement, if you are putting a new solid state drive in, you may need to install an operating system onto it. I will have two video links below in the description if you need help with that. One will show you how to install Windows 10. The other will show you how to install Windows 11. But that's the end of this video, how to get in the P16 H7606 and access your storage. Thanks again so much for watching. Please remember to like and share if this helped you out, if you think it can help someone else out. And feel free to subscribe if you enjoy DIY computer content like this, or if you just want to keep me on hand to answer any of your future computer questions. I do try to answer all questions throughout my channel at least a couple times a day. Also, feel free to check out the related link section below in the description. From time to time, I do try to add things in there that I think will help you with your general computer life, make it more productive, more enjoyable. So thanks again for watching, everyone. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.